on, sugar, get up. It's time to celebrate National Publican Day.
What's that, Grampy?
It's a federal holiday. Congress declared today a national holiday to celebrate the great publicans of America's past and future. On this day, back in 1854, the Publican Party was born, although it was originally called the Republican Party. See, Democrats, as a joke, started calling them the Publicans because they were mostly drunks and racists. You know, people you would normally find in bars and pubs. The Democrats thought it was an insult. But it turns out that the Publicans liked it, and so they changed their name.
Is there a National Democrats Day, Grampy?
Oh, of course not. Don't be silly. In fact, the Publican Congress took away Martin Luther King Day to make room for the National Publican Day.
Who's Martin Luther King, Grampy?
Wow. He was one of America's greatest heroes, but he was black. And publicans don't like black people being heroes, unless they're playing sports or inventing music or acting in movies. They also prevented schools from teaching about him. Think about it. Did you ever hear about Frederick Douglass or Harriet Tubman?
No.
Did you learn about slavery or the Civil War?
Only that the Northern Yankee liberals tried to destroy the country by making all the Negroes in the South live by themselves without any food or houses or jobs. They were snug and happy living in harmony with their fellow white Christian families. And then the mean Yankees would wear scary white robes and pointy-headed masks and terrorize the Negroes and the Southerners. That's called lynching, Grampy. Yeah, Grampy, everyone learns about the Great War of Northern Aggression. It's a good thing for America that the South won.
Okay. Well, today we get to enjoy all the festivities of that Southern Christian victory by acting like publicans. Everyone gets to be a publican today, even if it's just for one day.
What do we do?
Well, man, there's lots we can do. We can take all our used motor oil in a big bucket down to the park and dump it in the river. We can pour paint on all the solar panels we can find. We can tell all the blacks and Mexicans and Native Americans to go back to where they came from. We can pull on the beards of all Muslim and Amish people. We can torture and harass all the gay and trans people we can find. You know, we can burn all the science and history books that we can find. Well, lots of stuff. Here's the funnest. We can sell our military drones, bombs, and weapons to our enemies and then use the money to fund racist right-wing death squads in Central America. We can also, just for fun, declare war on Canada and Mexico and rename them USA North and USA South. Plus, get this, at the end of the day, we get to go to church to pretend that we're good and wonderful Christians. See, there's lots of things we can do. So let's get going.
That doesn't sound like fun to me. I want to stay home and play video games.
Don't you want to know and experience how the members of our ruling party live? Don't you want to know what it's like to be an ignorant Fox News watching incel publican? Don't you want to scream, freedom? Oh, freedom, 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 freedom. With tears rolling down your cheeks until you collapse in a heap of passionate exhaustion. Don't you want to wave and fire your Second Amendment at any bird, squirrel, or neighbor's pet that runs through our yard? Plus, you can't play video games. It was prohibited on National Publican Day by the Supreme Court. Also, all TV stations are required to air the Publican 500 NASCAR event, so you can't watch any of your favorite shows either.
Grampy, I don't feel good. I think National Publican Day is making me sick. Can I just tell them that I'm sick and I'm staying home?
Well, if you do that, they will make you go to the local clinic or hospital and pay the doctors, insurance providers, and pharmacists thousands of dollars. So much that you will be in debt for 20 or 30 years, even if there's nothing wrong with you.
What if I tell them that I'm visiting Mommy in prison?
Visiting prisoners is also against the law on National Publican Day. Besides, all the women who are in prison for having an abortion, like Mommy, are to be paraded down Main Street so that all the Christians can throw eggs and tomatoes at them. You have to show that you're 100% pro-life today, and then you'll be allowed to go to attend the public executions of the 5 most evil death row inmates at 8 o'clock tonight, right after church. In fact, in the churchyard.
Is that why Mommy's in prison? I thought she accidentally killed somebody.
Well, you see, I didn't want to tell you that before, but, many years ago when she was a teenager, she got pregnant, and we urged her to get an abortion because she was too young to be responsible for a baby. Heck, she was just a baby herself. Then years later, Publicans made abortion illegal. Then they passed laws retroactively making abortion illegal. Prosecutors hunted down anyone and everyone who ever had an abortion and charged them with murder. They found out about your mommy's abortion. Even though it was legal at the time, that she had the procedure done, the Supreme Court ruled that it was still murder, and people could be arrested and charged. So, needless to say, Mommy really hates National Publican Day.
Oh, poor Mommy.
Don't worry. She should be eligible for parole in another 10 years. So what do you say? Let's go and pretend we're assholes on Asshole Day.
Is Jesus going to be there?
Oh, yes. He's been to every one since its founding. At Candles of Sharing yesterday, he said he's going to be one of the girls on Abortion Row. And she's going to remember everyone who threw garbage or spit or cussed at her, or him. He says they will be held accountable. See? Publicans aren't the only ones having fun on National Republican Day.